Good morning. Day 33 on the trail. Had a good night last night. It's pretty peaceful once all the vehicles drove off the mountain. There's some trails on the mountain near us. So one person was even going up in the dark and then came back a short time later. And then early this morning before sunrise, a couple of vehicles drove up, apparently wanting to get the sunrise. There's what we're seeing right now. Rocky trail. Opened up a little bit there. But the highlight of the day, I believe, is going to be Grayson Highlands. Not sure quite where it starts. Sign told us that Mount Rogers, the Virginia high point, is in 6.5 miles. It's off trail and we've already been there, so we won't do that. But Grayson Highlands is where we get the ponies. So that'd be the highlight, I'm sure. We'll get views from there because you're out of the trees. And it should be a good day. A few minutes we'll be making the first stop of the day for water. Didn't have service most of last night. Just kind of coming in and out. Not sure what the forecast is today. I know as of yesterday it's supposed to be sunny today. Probably warm again. And I think there's going to be a pretty long stretch with no trees when we get to where the ponies are. So drink up all we can. Unexpected surprise at the road crossing. Although we've been up here, I wasn't thinking about the opportunity to find a trash can right there and a toilet. So even though we've only been out of town for a day, so able to get rid of that trash. So that was a good thing. Horses prohibited on the white blazed AT. So the horse trail goes the other direction. They're not allowed to use the AT. But the interesting thing along here is even though it's the trail and hundreds of hikers this season have hiked ahead of us. I don't know how many hundreds, but it's still all grass covered. You can tell where the path goes, plus there's markers on the side. But right now it's a grassy trail. Been in the trees for the last couple of miles, so it's nice to step out for a moment and get a view. No pony sightings yet. Yeah, down here in a little dark tunnel. So yeah, we just, before the fence, the gate we had to go through, we crossed the 500-mile mark. So that's pretty cool. And we're told by a southbound hiker that we're going to reach the longhorn cows before we see any ponies. At least that was his experience. Just came across a pretty rocky section. Lots of rocks to step over and around. Coming up to the Fat Man Squeeze shortly. See if we can get it on film. Might be a challenge with the phone through here. Phone in one hand, poles in the other hand. Like being creekside a few days ago. But we're back out in the open. Alright, I think this is the Fat Man Squeeze. I remember there's some other tricky areas coming through this rock formation. Looked like there was a path to go down around the outside, but kind of stay on the white blaze and the adventurous route. As I try to fit my pack through and hold the phone at the same time. Okay, Jennifer was the first to spot the ponies. We'll be down there in just a minute. Hey, little guy.
Good pony.
Continuing across the Grayson Highlands. We're still at Grayson Highlands State Park. Just saw a few more ponies. There we are, sign saying Appalachian northbound. Had to break out the umbrellas. I think it's supposed to be in the 70s today. And for a while we're going to be out here in the sun. I haven't used this umbrella in a few weeks, so you got to get use of it or send it home. And I'm thinking this summer I'm going to need it if we're going to be out in the open anyway. Hey guys, just passing through. I'm gonna block my path, huh? Thank you. End of day recap, day 33. We're at 19.3 miles. Came across Grayson Highlands, saw the ponies, some cows also at first. Saw ponies in a bunch of different areas. That was pretty cool. The first group we saw was definitely more human friendly. People hiking Mount Rogers, the Virginia High Point, would go through that area, so I think they're just more used to seeing people hiking through. The other ones, as we went on, were much more skittish. But it's cool to see them out here. We'll see you tomorrow.